Hey y'all, what is up? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Welcome back. So as I'm editing, I realized that my hair was on top of the microphone, so I do apologize. It's not bad, but just a couple moments you're gonna hear my crystal hit the microphone, but it's all good. Anyway, enjoy. Welcome back. So as we start this whole, holistic medicine journey, I want to talk about having a healing mindset, because your mindset is everything. Especially like being a spiritual being, we all know how important, the energy that you are emitting out into the universe is super important, as far as like the things that you say, but also like the things that you think up here. Okay, it's very important. And then also too, like if you're wanting to do something, if you're wanting to overcome some health risk or some health challenge that you're dealing with at the moment, and your mind is kind of like playing games with you and it's kind of battling you, it's going to be very difficult for you to get to where you want to be at. So I just really want to talk about the importance of having a health mindset or a healing mindset, and also like understanding what healing is to you, and then understanding what healing is to you, and then kind of like tailoring your actions, your mind, your life around that, so that you can get the most out of what it is that you're trying to do. So the first thing you kind of want to like get down is like, what is healing to you? What does that mean to you? For me, healing is like being in complete alignment with my mind, body, and spirit. You know what I mean? Like having my body healthy, but also a healthy mindset. Also like having a healthy spiritual having a healthy spiritual lifestyle as well. Maybe healing is waking up and not having pain. Maybe healing is drinking more water. It can be making sure that your skin is more glowy, more clear. There's different health journeys, and there's different healing journeys. And so getting clear and getting intentional on what your healing journey is going to help you to be able to get the maximum benefits of it, because then you'll be able to know, okay, well, what foods do I need to eat? What routines do I need to incorporate into my life? What things do I need to rid my life? A lot of times we think of like healthy things, or we think of like healing, we think that it's this big scary thing. We think that it's like, oh my gosh, like I gotta go on a diet, like you're kind of dreading it, you're not excited about it. And it's really just because like a lot of times we think that it has to be this torturing process, it has to be this very dull, boring thing. But really, like, healing is as exciting as you make it. Healing is to you, defining what healing is going to pretty much define your journey. If you're looking at it like it's this horrible thing that you have to do, then your healing journey is going to be very difficult. It's going to be filled with a lot of ups and downs. And that's not to say that if you're approaching healing with an optimistic mindset, that everything is going to go right for you. It's not. But the mindset that you have is what's going to keep you pushing and keep you on board and keep you doing what it is that you need to do, And then it's also just really important to like reprogram your mind. Like I said, if the way that you look at healing is how your journey is going to be, but it's also just like reprogramming your mind and thinking that you're not going to get better. You're not going to get to the optimal level that you want. Maybe you've been dealing with pain for years, or maybe you've been, eating extremely unhealthy for years, and you're like, man, there's no way that I'm going to be able to stop eating nachos. Maybe there's no way that I'm going to be able to give up eating ice cream every week. There is a way. You just have to find that way. You have to reprogram your mind, and you have to set up boundaries within yourself. Reward yourself. Actually, I'm not going to say give yourself consequences. That's not a good approach. What you want to do is like reward yourself, as you eat healthy, as you do things that is honoring to yourself. Do things that is going to reward you, maybe take yourself out, maybe whatever it is that you like. I mean, I can't really give you examples because I don't really know your ass, so I don't even know what the fuck you like, but just cater, those rewards to what you enjoy, so that way, sit. I also like am always going to record outside, so it's always going to be some noise, it's always going to be something. So like if you think it's going to be quiet and stuff like that when you watch my videos, like you thought wrong. But yeah, reprogramming your mind. Also like too, just looking at holistic medicine in a different light. A lot of times people think that holistic medicine doesn't really work, and it's not that it doesn't work. A lot of times people are just extremely uneducated, and they try to go with the popular like herb for a certain thing, and then they try it and it doesn't work, and they're like, oh, this just doesn't work. And it's like, no, it does. You just have to figure out what works for you and your body. You know, everybody's body is different. Some things that may work for me might not work for you. You know, I was saying that I needed to get some coconut oil for my teeth, and my boyfriend was saying that it doesn't work, and it does. It might not work for him, but it works for me. And so that's why, like, you have to find you know, different things, and actually be dedicated to always learning and always being able to try things, being open. You know, open your mind, open your body, your mind, and your soul up to being able to be healthy, you know, and being able to be committed to it. Like, get serious on your journey, get serious on your intentions. Also, like, healing isn't something that just like happens and then it just is what it is, and then you never have to do anything else. Healing is a journey. It's not a destination. You know, when you are living your life, you want to make sure that you're living your life every single day with intention to be healthy, with intention to get your life together, to, you know, incorporate these habits into your life so that, you know, they become second nature for you, you know. Being able to wake up every day and intentionally choosing things that you know is good for you. So, like, I try to make sure that every day I am drinking the amount of water that I need to drink a day, because I'd be lying to y'all if I said that I drink the amount of water that I need to drink. I forget a lot of times. It's not even like just a matter of just me not doing it or me not liking water. A lot of times I really just be forgetting. So like sometimes I'll have to like set a reminder, drink water, or I'll have to download this app. There's actually this app that I use on my phone. My old roommate told me about it like years ago. And so I reinstalled it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to use this because it actually really helped me get my, you know, drinking habits back to where I wanted it to be. So another thing that I try to incorporate into my life every day is meditating, you know, making sure that I'm, like I said, complete health for me is getting my mind, body, and spirit right. So just like I'm getting my health together, I'm also going to meditate and make sure that spiritual connection is there. You know, I want to make sure that I'm incorporating some green foods, making sure that I'm, you know, incorporating proteins. One thing that I need to make sure that I do is making sure that I'm intentionally incorporating every single thing that I need to keep my body healthy. Because sometimes, like, I'll just eat vegetables or I'll just eat fruit, but I don't look at, okay, well, this is high in fiber, this is high in potassium, this is high in this, and this is what I need. I just kind of like eat. But it's about being intentional about what you're consuming so that you can actually see results. Because a lot of times when you're like, oh, we're going to eat healthy, we just go and just grab some stuff that we think is healthy, but we don't actually do the research and be like, okay, well, this is high in this vitamin, this is high in this mineral, and I need to take this and I need to give my body this, you know, mineral, this vitamin, because this is what I'm intentionally working on, you know. So do your research, you know. Also too, like, don't just listen to one person. Listen to yourself first and foremost, but also like listen to different people, get different views, and then kind of go from there, you know. Cater what it is that you're doing off of your own research as well as other people's research, you know, so that you're able to get everything that you need to get for your health and for yourself. When you detox, when you eat healthy in general, don't expect perfection. You know, when you are used to eating like a heavily processed diet, if you're used to eating, you know, a lot of really unhealthy food, it's going to be difficult for you to just kind of wing it off and just completely not eat anything unhealthy. It's hard, okay? Sugar is kind of like cocaine. Sugar is one of the deadliest drugs like out there. I don't care what nobody say. Sugar is like fucking evil. It's good as fuck, and it's really, you know, it's really good, and it's very tempting, but it's extremely addicting. And if you really look at it, and if you read labels and things like that, sugar is literally in everything, like everything. So it's just important to make sure that like what you're consuming is healthy, you know, and when you're making sure that what you're consuming is healthy, it's hard. You know, you have setbacks. You have times where you're like, damn, like I really want a cheeseburger right now, when you know you should be eating a salad. You know, there's going to be times where you're going to just slip up, but how you handle it is everything. You know, instead of, hey, Sid, is he at the door? This is my dog. He's 9 weeks, or maybe he's 10 weeks now, but he's like the loudest dog, and he will growl at everything and try to like fight everything. And then the minute that a big dog come by, he be gone. Little scary cat. I kind of forgot what I was saying, actually. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Your mindset is everything. So when you slip up, if you, eat a cheeseburger when really supposed to be eating a salad or eating fruit, it's okay to kind of feel a little bit disappointed. Be like, man, like I really wanted to stick to my diet, blah, 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 blah. But also too, the important thing is that you were aware that that's something that you didn't do, and now you're going to do better. You know what I mean? It's not about the past, it's about what you're going to do now. Of course, it's limits to that. Don't just be like, oh, like I'm just going to eat this and I'll just forgive myself. No, you also want to be strict on yourself. You want to have a healthy balance of being able to like get yourself together, and stop allowing yourself to have, cheat days, but also allow yourself to have that time of where it's like, okay, you know what? I've done a lot right now. Let me reward myself. Let me treat myself. And maybe like when you have, sweets, maybe instead of using sugar, you use agave or you use honey. Maybe instead of going and get a heavily processed, dessert, maybe you'll make it fresh with fresh ingredients, you'll make sure that you are cutting back on some of the sweet stuff, cutting back on some of the butter, you know what I mean? It's all about moderation and just kind of winging yourself off of it instead of just cutting off cold turkey. Because a lot of times when you're like cutting stuff off cold turkey, it's literally harder. It's so much harder. So be gentle on yourself. Allow yourself to just wing off of it and do things specifically catered to you. There are some people who might try to make you feel bad, like, oh, ain't you on a diet? Like, ain't you supposed to be eating healthy? But like sometimes it's okay to allow yourself to eat a little bit of something. Sometimes it's okay to treat yourself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's just about what you're consistently doing. If you're creating a momentum of healthy food, then you're going to create a momentum of a healthy lifestyle, and your body's going to be healthy. Versus if you create momentum of extremely bad eating, then your body is going to start to be extremely unhealthy as well. One thing that was really difficult for me when I started like my vegan vegetarian journey, and this was years ago, but even now still I have this struggle because I get really lazy. But just make things fun, make it diverse, like look online. The internet literally has everything. Google has everything. Like YouTube has so many different recipes you can look up, make things fun. They even have like super easy, simple recipes if you're not a cooker and you don't want to be doing all of that extra shit. You know what I mean? There's videos that talks about how to eat healthy on a budget. So even, just saying that, oh, like eating healthy is expensive. No, the fuck it ain't, because there's videos that's proven it. So your mindset is everything. Make sure that you work on your mind and understand why you're doing what it is that you're doing, because that's what's going to help you keep going. That's what's going to keep you in check, and it's going to allow you to be the best version of yourself, the best healthy version of yourself. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that before we really dive into some real holistic medicine stuff, because your mindset is everything. So share this with somebody who is healing right now. Share this with somebody who's starting their health journey and who wants some, holistic gems, holistic medicine information, because I'm about to start pumping out videos. I'm gonna stop sleeping on myself now. Anyway, I hope that y'all enjoyed. Until the next video, peace out.